Today, I'm going to show you how to upload music. Let's get started. Click the Create a Release button. Now, we're going to enter the name of our release. Here, enter your album name or the title of your single. Make sure not to use all caps when writing the title, okay? All right. Then click Create Release. Now, here we are just going to fill out the first 3 tabs. Start with your cover art. Your file must be a JPEG or a PNG and 3000 by 3000 pixels. Okay, so select your file. Now, if your upload is original, leave this next line blank, okay? You only need to enter something here if it's a remix or another version. Otherwise, just leave it blank. Next, we'll scroll down to artist. Here you're going to enter the primary artist name, okay? So you'll type the name of your artist. Then click Add Artist. Now you can see that the name of the artist is displayed below. If you have additional artists, such as a featured artist on a single, you can add that here by selecting Featured Artist and entering their name. Be sure to click the Add Artist button after each person that you enter. You can also add producer information, composer, other options here, okay? Next, we will add the label name. You can make your label name anything you want to, okay? So we will type Neon Sisters Productions. Be sure to click Add a New Label once you finish, and you'll see it displayed over to the left here. You can come back and change this at any time by clicking the Edit Label button. Now you're going to add the genre of the music. So select a genre, make sure that it most closely matches what kind of music you're releasing. So here I'll go ahead and select indie pop, okay? Now you can select your language. Make sure to select the language that the music is in. Okay, so if the song is recorded in English, select English. If it's recorded in French, select French. It won't stop you from releasing it in any of our platforms. Now here, if you have explicit lyrics of any kind, if there's any cursing, be sure to check this button. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it unchecked because this single is clean. Okay. Next, album format. This is where you choose if it's a single, an EP, or an album. I'm going to select single. Okay. Now, under the UPC code, if you have a UPC code, go ahead and enter it. Otherwise, one will be automatically generated for you free of charge. Same goes for the reference number. Okay, so these two you can just leave blank if you don't have them. Now, liner notes. This is a great place to add liner notes if you have them. Okay, this is where you can put your description. So if you think of when you have music and you see music on iTunes and there's a small description underneath it, that's what this is. So if you have liner notes, go ahead and put it here. Otherwise, you can leave it blank. Now, after you finish this, click Save at the bottom of the page. Then we're going to scroll up and click on tab number 2, Licenses. Once you click on Licenses, we'll fill out this page. The first thing we have to do is select a price category. You can select any of the options. This is what tells the platforms what to charge users. So I'm going to go ahead and select mid. Next, we're going to choose a release date. So this is when your music will actually be available for purchase in stores. So I will select the 31st. And same thing goes for original release date. Just choose the same date. If you're releasing an album, you have the option to add Spotify windowing. You can just add it free by clicking the button. But since I am releasing a single, it's not giving me the option to do that. Spotify windowing is great because it will let you place your album on Spotify's premium tier 14 days before the official release date. This is a great feature because you can double your royalties during this period, and it's something to check out. You can click the link here to learn more about it. Okay. Next, we're going to enter the license type and the license holder. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and put Neon Sisters Productions as the license holder. Now make sure to be as professional as you can when you enter your licensee holder's information. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's click save. Save our progress. Great. Next, we're going to go back to the top and we're going to click on tab number 3, tracks. This is where you're going to add your music. So click from computer and select your WAV file to upload your music. You can see it loading to the side. Okay, once it's complete, you'll have the option, if it's an album, to adjust the order of all of the tracks over here on this side. All of the tracks uploaded will be available and can be seen here. So you can just drag them up and down to rearrange them. Okay. Now that this is loaded, we're going to click the little pencil icon to edit the release. Okay. So once we get here, we're going to, again, enter the title. Make sure that it matches the title that you entered at the very beginning. So we'll put the exact same title. And again, it's very important that you do not use all caps when you enter this information. Okay. So you can edit it. If you need to delete an artist, you can click the X and delete them and then re-add a new artist. Be sure that you've selected a genre. Okay. And we can now do the same thing as before with the UPC. If you have an ISRC code, go ahead and enter it here. Otherwise, leave it blank and one will be automatically generated for you free of charge. Here, you can put in your lyrics. If you have lyrics, they can go to the stores with your song. So enter your lyrics here. If you had selected explicit lyrics on the previous tab, it should show as this box being checked, but ours should not be checked. Verify the correct language, okay? And then click Save. Select the Appears On tab and you should see your release. Quick snapshot of your release will be here. We're going to click on the release. Now we're going to review all of the information we've entered. So you can scroll down, be sure that your album art is correct, your artist name is correct, and any additional artists or musicians you've added. Check the label, your genre, your format, everything. You can scroll through the first 3 tabs to double check everything and make sure that it's correct before we distribute. Once you've made sure that it's all correct, click Preview and Distribute, and you should see all of your information from your release here. And this button to the right should say Distribute this release. If there's a mistake or an error somewhere that you've entered, it will not say Distribute this release. If there's a problem, it will say Validate your release. So you can click the button to validate it and find out where the mistake is. So go back and fix the problem and then come back to this tab again, the same way you did it before. And then we can click Distribute to distribute the release. Here, you're going to see a pop-up with all of the store names. If you see this, it's just saying that Amazon Music does not accept the genre of indie pop, so they don't put out indie pop. Okay, so scroll down. Once you're here, you can see any unreleased tracks that you have. Just click on the one that you want to distribute today and scroll on down and click check out. You will be prompted to agree to the licensing and the terms and conditions of the various platforms. Click delivery. If you're uploading a ringtone, you will be asked to enter some billing information. Just enter your name and your address. That's it. Everything else can be left blank. Here, we'll click on through again. Okay. Then you can click go to payment, but don't worry. Has free uploads for members with an annual membership. Just click go to payment and you will see a confirmation screen letting you know that your release has been correctly processed. You can click on catalog to review your releases. Click the release name, then click preview and distribute. Here you can see that the release is pending quality control. So once our quality control team evaluates it and checks it out and everything is okay, your release should be in stores between 24 and 72 hours. And that's it. Bye-bye.